All right. Hey, happy Monday. Yes, it's only Monday. It's already been a long week. Is that bad? All right. So I wanted to get on here. I'm completely excited to tell you guys about what I've already done today, and what I'm doing to prep for this Boston trip. We leave on Saturday, and so it's coming. It's more and more real every day. Get closer. Yesterday, the luggage came out, but I didn't want to do that because my dogs get kind of all freaked out about it. Small dogs, am I right? So today I actually was able to get on with my surgeon, Dr. Matthew Carty in Boston. He is my guest for this podcast coming out in 2 days. So on Wednesday, you'll get to hear everything from his experience. He is the creator, along with Dr. Hugh Herr from MIT in Boston. They came up with this, and of course, he'll tell you that a bunch of hands and ideas were coming from different people that were a part of this amy procedure creation, but firsthand knowledge coming straight from the guy himself, who performs it and has performed it in different levels many, 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 many times. And not only do I feel better having talked to him again about everything, I was able to dive just a little bit deeper and ask him to get very, you know, as he called it, heady with all of the information. So if you are a science person, if you are an amputee, or if you are just really interested in the future of AI, bionics, and unique things that are happening in the medical field, this podcast that's coming out on Wednesday on my podcast page is totally for you. You can see it here on my Be Beautiful Adaptive Warrior page, or channel. But I hope that you will, because it was incredible to talk to him a little bit more in detail of how this came about. They've been working on this procedure since 2013. And I think the very first person he said that they performed it on was 2018, I think, or 16. And so it has been out there. There's not as many of us that have done the revision. That is still in the study phase and trying to make it better and better. But the ones they do, and some people can get them done now, is at amputation. You can actually have the amy procedure done if your doctor is versed in it. So I hope you'll jump on, but it was really actually good. I'm geeking out because I totally wanted to share that with you today, and tell you that it was really reassuring. And he talks about what their hopes are, especially for me. Like, he was actually able to specifically speak to my case and where he sees me now and why it's unique, because I actually did I was the control group 2 years ago at MIT, that I didn't realize the other people in our group were amy people. Like, when I say group, like, I didn't see anybody. They had been doing this one study for like a year, and they had people coming in like a couple times in the month. And I was on the very tail end of the study, and I was the last to do it as a control group person, which just meant that I was the only one that had I was one of the few that had just a plain amputation done like they've always done them. But I got to try out some of the myoneural um, prosthesis there to see how a normal amputee functions with it versus the amy people. But what's really cool is the fact that I will now be an amy person, and I will be going through that procedure at 6 months and a year at MIT, and they can literally use my data from 2 years ago and compare it to me now. So if you know anything about science, I am the control, and the only variable, and if you can only choose one variable to change, I'm the same person with the same things, a female at my age, yada, yada, with the same type of amputation. But the only thing that's different is the way my muscles are grouped together. So I am a very clean comparison versus someone that's like me in my age range with a similar amputation. And there's still variables that are in there. So, because we're all so different. So I'm really excited about that. Now, on another note, I've started, like I said, trying to figure out what I'm going to pack, and I have absolutely no idea. Um, I literally have been doing everything I can around the house to prepare myself except for the packing. I mean, literally the stupidest stuff. Like I got an irrigation guy out this week or today, and I just don't want anything to die this summer while I can't get out and water stuff. So I'm thinking about silly things like that, but it's important. I've got a refrigerator person coming because our fridge and freezer aren't working right. Want that handled. I mean, it's all those little weird things. And so, yeah, keep them busy with all that. Trying to meet up with some people this week. Excited about meeting some new friends and getting together with old friends. And tomorrow, having a nice chat with my pastor. And I'm looking forward to that. And other than that, just kind of pray for me on the packing because I'm not even sure how to pack. I hate packing anyways, but I'm going to a much colder climate with surgery being scheduled, which means I'll be laid up in probably a hotel room in the hospital where I'll be cold and I usually run warm. I don't know. It's going to be a mess. So, anyways, that is my update. But I really, really hope you guys will jump onto my podcast this week, especially if you're really, really interested in what this actually is that I'm going through, specific to me, especially. So you'll know what I'm going to be experiencing. He did an amazing job. He gave me, it's a long one. I'm going to tell you that right now, but he gave me an hour of his time, which I'm so grateful for because I wasn't sure that he was going to have even 30 minutes. And he was a little late just because he was in the middle of a surgery that, that's just what life is for them. And so once he got on, though, he's like, whatever it takes. And he was so thorough and he was so kind about it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm in good hands. I can feel it. So I hope you guys will listen to Dr. Cardy talk to me about the Amy procedure and a little bit about what he expects will happen to me. And that is my update for today. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will probably be on as I get closer and closer to packing and leaving Saturday morning. So I'll see you guys soon. And remember, one leg is enough.